Working on this Tesla Model Y. Need to get it started. The batteries are dead. Well, the 16-volt battery's dead, so I've got a spare one I've hooked up. I'm going to try and get the car to turn on, but first I'm just waiting for an extension to come out. I'll just hook up some cabling and see if we can get this screen to power up. The car's dead at the moment, so got the toolbox ready to be connected to the vehicle. Screen's off at the minute. The seat belts are gone, and basically the whole back end is smashed. But the first thing is to get the car powered up, then I can check the rest of it. But this will need a rebuild on the back, which I'll do some videos on. It's just parked up, so I'm in Milton Keynes doing this one, so I roam around and get to all different places, help people out with their Teslas that failed. So I'll see if I can get this one going. So this is the battery casing, the top cover. What the customer's done is they've fitted a pyro, which is underneath here, and they've disconnected all these flower bulbs. But when I've just energized the car, we've flagged up an error where the interlock loop is left open, and what that is the check between the cover and the high voltage system. This bolt here connects a loop, closes a loop, which then lets the car know that the cover is on. Then it can start opening up the conductors. So the next step is now I've got to energize it. So what I'm doing to energize this is rigging up 2 Tesla batteries. These are 16-volt batteries. The current voltage we need is around 17 volts to power up this motor, or to power up the screen. So I've just randomly hooked up the positives from both batteries, and you can see it's starting to spark up. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's starting to whir and make noises. It's a bit difficult. I just need to roll up this cable. Sort of crimp it on to there. I haven't got any other loops. There we go. So I'm just crimping that on. The screen should come on. I've got the Optimate on. We're currently past the MOSFET reset stage. So let's see if this comes on. Should at some point power up. There we go. So I'm going to connect it to Tesla Toolbox. Just wait a few seconds for the screen to come live. So the screen's on, the gateway is unlocked, and we're showing a connection on here. So I need to check this crash data. There we go. So you saw that instantly the battery power came on, the screen's out of lock mode, and now we've got full access to the voltage system. So let's check battery charging. We're all on green, which is a good thing. So that's the high voltage battery system, which I'm checking. And what I want to do is check the low voltage battery. So we've got a VC front and the MOSFET's closed. So I've closed that. We're going to try and close the MOSFET. It's going to take a few tries to do this. So currently on 16.6 volts, 16.16 volts, 16.20 volts, so fluctuating, but because that MOSFET is open, the system is not letting us power up the 16 volt battery, but we have got energy trying to come through now. It's because we've cleared the post-crash load shared data off the car. So I managed to get the MOSFET closed. Now you can see the power distribution. Now it's flagging up that the VC right is blown. So I've got to do a reset on the VC right. But I've got to unlock the gateway again. But my laptop's just died, so bit of a problem. So guys, we've cracked the code with this Model Y. I'm just going to show you a few things. We've got full power distribution now. The VC right has been reset. VC left is working. Oh yeah, what else have we done? We've got a drive unit fault on the back. We could run some tests. I've just repaired that, so that's as simple as that. The good thing about these Teslas is they give you all the faults, and you can actually diagnose them through the screen. What else have we got? We've got the exterior lighting function, which the aiming is incorrect, and the reason for that is because the next job I've got to do on this car is rebuild the back. So the whole back I've got to sort out. It's all completely mangled up. But the main thing was to get this Tesla running, which was the biggest challenge because the whole car had shut down. It was literally a brick. But we've made progress little by little, going through all the checks through the laptop and waking the car up. So we're up and running, and then one thing I was trying to do now was just check the software update. So that's the latest software we've got. I need to calibrate the windows. There you go. So to calibrate the windows, you just go through the menu, find the window menu, calibrate left, run, and it will start to drop the window up and down, and then find its resting position. So then that will flag up as a green tick. So we let it finish its process. There we go. That's fixed there. So I'm just driving it. Park this car because I've literally blocking someone in. But yeah, I'll carry on and I'll post more videos of this. So I've got the alignment, that's on, light lines up, quarter panel's pulled, just got to repair that. Got to repair these dents, and quite a few dents on it. I've got this alignment, so that's all working now. The back panel's in, that bar's bent this way, so it's coming together. So all that's done, vents in, repaired that, panels on, the bumper's test fitted. this whole boot lid, it's all damaged, isn't it? I don't know, but I've got to spray it. Bumper I've got to paint, and this panel. So I'm just going to give it a quick wash, get it ready. Take off some of that blue marks, some sticky tape, and then soon it'll be ready to be resprayed. And then this door, these two doors. So, oh yeah, and this plastic, still got to do that. But it's looking okay. I'll put the reflectors on. So I'm wet flattening this, all that's painted. So I'll just give it a wet flat using the 3M 1500 and a soft pad. So just go over it. Not a lot of stuff in there, a couple of little bits here, so get them out. I'll go over it with 2000 and 3000, polish it up. So carrying on with the polishing, just using the Cartac pad and the flex polisher, using the Manzana step 2, and I went over it with a 3000 pad first, so that's 3000 cut there. So just take my time, I do some slow passes over it and build up the gloss.